Just about set to go now. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, it's Walker Buehler.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
And a base hit. Abrams around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. The relay. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
At the plate, Joey Meneses. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Just off the outside edge. 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Eddie Rosario. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. That's to third. Muncy zips it across. They limit the damage here. One for the Nationals on this RBI double. And the home team down a run. You're watching. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Josiah Gray. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
That's hard hit on the line. Robles hauls it in, and there's one away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Freeman, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. There's a swing and a drive. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Base is empty, 1 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. Now fly ball to right center. Robles sizing this one up. 2 down.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So, man aboard. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Liner, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Chris Taylor now. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Goodbye, home run! He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 7-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Josiah Gray won't go any further tonight. New pitcher now, Trevor Williams.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Into center and a base hit. Around third, the throw into second, and he's out easily. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Still a lopsided affair. All set for the start of the inning. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. Now he breaks his bat. 1 out in the second.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next to hit for the Nats, Ildemaro Vargas. And foul ball. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Freeman over to second. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a play, and the defense comes away with nothing. And up to the plate is Will Smith. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Ohtani stands at second with no outs. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 9-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 11-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, now
they go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Kyle Finnegan.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The batter.
Here's Jason Hayward. Left-hand hitter waits. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Great jump.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
And there's a ball. Coming home. He scores, and they extend their lead.
Back-to-back singles, just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Takes a tumble and hangs on. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. And up next from Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. The pitch. Bounced out to short. Abrams zips it to first. Inning over. Although on to the third inning. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And here it comes. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hayward makes the grab on the run. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. One out, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Up now for Washington, Stone Garrett. Buehler looked to first, and he dives back in safely. And a pitch. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Gets down, base hit. and it gets by him. Around third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score. So one gone with a runner at third. Joey Meneses digs in now. Right-hander kick steals. Out to short. Slings to first. Out number 2 and another run comes in. 2 outs, base is empty. Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one missing low. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The pitch. And that's ball 4.
Take the base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
The Dodgers up big in this one here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And the righty deals. This to center field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Mookie now. He's a guy who does it all with the lack of contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Garrett makes the grab for the second out. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And a 1-1. In the air, center field. Robles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Start of the 4th, and now it's Luis Garcia. This one lifted in the air, left field. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's Lane Thomas. Next offering is in for a strike. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive, base hit, right field.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner takes off. Now a screamer into the outfield. And a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in. One down. Here's Victor Robles. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2
Thomas
strikes.
on third. Vargas over at first with 1 away. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Throw home. Not in time. The run scores. And now it's 12-4. Back to the top of the lineup. Now C.J. Abrams. That's in there. And the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back here in L.A., ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. And that one hit to first. Meneses steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1. Max Muncy at the dish. One down, base is empty. That one missed.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And another ball. Right-handed reliever. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing
ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third, he'll score. Our score now 13-4. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
They're the batter now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Robles sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And next for LA, Chris Taylor. And that one is in for a strike. And another ball. Hernandez at third with 2 away. And the next pitch is way outside. Kicks and deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Robles on his way over. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Stone Garrett.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hernandez over to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. 2 down, nobody on.
Hey!
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Tanner Rainey.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and he grabs it foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. At the belt and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Well, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season.
Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and they can't get the out. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 2 on, 1 out. Hard hit right side to second Abrams. Over to first, but it's offline. Wide throw, and it gets away. Tag, and they got him. And somehow they get a double play out of this. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Ryan Brazier.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's down and in. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes a pitch. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the wall. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that...
Chopper right side. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now the third baseman.
And now Ildemaro Vargas. And a pitch. Ground ball left side, could be 2. He fires home for 1. Over to first, safe.
Now the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Robles. Bases loaded, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and now it's 13-5. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Bounce to the right side, Hernandez. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith kicks and fires. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here comes Max Muncy. And that one upstairs. Base hit. Robles quickly throws it in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a pitch. Out towards right center field. Dives. What a play!
Oh, that was a nice diving catch right there. Great effort, but if you look closely at his route, it wasn't as direct to the ball as you'd like to see. The angle initially not very good, but you have to credit him with making an adjustment, laying out, and getting the out. Nice job.
Next to hit, Jason Hayward. This one popped up, and the infield fly rule called.
Batter's out.
And at the plate for
Now
the Dodgers, Chris
the right
Taylor.
fielder, Chris
Smith on second.
Taylor.
Muncy on at first with 2 down. In the air, right field. Garrett brings it in for the 3rd out. Top of inning number 7, and now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. The 3-1, and a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor snags it on the run. And here's the first baseman, Joey Meneses. The pitch. That's towards center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Enrique Hernandez. Righty delivers. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And the pitch. Ripped to short. Snagged on a bounce. And a couple of quick outs. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here too, and they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge, and they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to over.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Robles in position, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Up the middle. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mason Thompson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Shohei on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Pickoff move to second. Ohtani back in. Foul ball there.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Man at second. Runner takes off. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And they'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Righty to the plate. Runner on the go again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Runner on the move again. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 15-5. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Teoscar Hernandez will hit next. Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Up the middle, Garcia whips it to first, and Hernandez is out. Jason Hayward, the next to hit.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
We go to the 9th, and now up for Washington, Ildemar Joe Kelly taking over on the mound. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And he deals.
Aye.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Victor Robles digging in for the Nationals. That one fouled off. 2-2. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Boog, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
2 strikes.
The Nationals down to their final strike.
Ball.
Yeah, there's a ball.
2-2 now.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
15-5 the final for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding